This is my UI. So, hello everyone. In this project, I built an AI-powered Ask Me Anything application using JavaScript and the Gemini API. Okay. The purpose of this application is very simple. User can type any question into the input box. Okay. So when I click the generate button, receive a generated answer from Gemini. Okay. So first I will write here hi. So okay, when I click generate button, it will receive an AI generated answer from Gemini. Okay, this make the application similar to basic AI chatbot or question answering system. Okay, sorry, now is my API error. So, okay, uh, error. This error is this model is currently experiencing high demand spike in demand are usually temporary. Please try again later. Okay, now means my API error because of I am giving more than uh, request. Okay, that's why. So let's go further. We will discuss it. I will solve that. Okay. So this make application similar to basic AI chatbot or question system. Let me explain how it work. Okay. First, the user enter question in text area. So guys, you can see here now this API error. Okay. So first the user enter question in text area. After that, for example, I am writing is what is OS. Okay, I write here what is OS. It will give the response. Okay, when the generate button is clicked, JavaScript capture the user input and check whether is input field is empty. So if no question is entered and alert message is displayed. Okay, for example, I mean, in the user input nothing right. Okay, it will give the error, not error, alert you. Okay, so it can giving please enter something. If I write here, it will not give anything. If I am not right here, it will give error. Means not error, alert. Okay, so this is my project. Okay, awesome this project. Okay, so next. Okay, sorry, next the application create a prompt for Gemini for the ask me anything features. This is my features means features mode. Okay, for the ask me anything feature use this prompt. Okay, answer this clearly used question. Answer this question clearly user question. Okay, this is prompt help Gemini understand exactly what kind of response is expected. Okay, now let's talk about ES6 concept used in this project. Okay, the first concept is arrow function. I used an arrow function inside the click event. Okay, so let's go to the my code. Okay, this is my click event. Inside I write right here arrow function. Okay, this is my arrow function. Okay, so I used arrow function inside the click event in listener. Okay, arrow function provide a shorter and cleaner syntax. You can see guys here short and cleaner function. Okay, compared to regular function. Okay, so the second concept is async await. Okay, this is async. Okay, and this is await. Okay, so let's go to the explaining what is async and what is await. Okay, first I will explain async. Okay, since API request take in time to complete, I used async and await to handle asynchronous operation. Okay, this is allowed the code to wait for the Gemini response before continue execution. Okay, the third concept is template literals. Okay, this is template literals. Okay, guys, I use template literals to dynamically create prompts. Okay, you can see I write here dynamically prompt. Okay, this make string creation easier and more readable. Okay, this as creating more readable. Okay, this is great. Means if users value user input will match with the uh, input features, so it code will execute. After that, break that. Okay, so this makes string creation and very readable code. I use template literals. Okay, when extracting the response from Gemini, I used optional chaining. Okay, where is optional chaining? So this is my optional chaining. Okay, when I get from Gemini API, this is I'm did here extract. Okay, this is I'm did here extract from the response Gemini. Okay, this prevent errors if any properly is missing from the API response. Now let's discuss the Gemini API call. Okay, I used the Patch API to send post request to Gemini. Okay, the request URL contain Gemini model name. Okay, okay. Inside the page, this is Gemini. This is content to Gemini model and Gemini API. This is endpoint URL. We can call. Okay, we can say. Okay, this is endpoint URL. What is this? What is this? It is taking Gemini model and API. Okay, what is page? It means request send with post. Okay, this is fetch. Okay, the request sorry, API key, the request body in send JSON format. Okay, the request body in send JSON format. Okay, this is JSON format. Okay, JSON format. I provide the prompt. I provide the prompt using the content and parts, content and parts, content and parts. Okay, AI model generate an answer. After receiving the response, I convert into JSON. After the receiving data, I convert into JSON. Okay, then I extract the generated text and display it inside the output section. I display it inside the output section. Okay, so to improve user experience, I also added a loading indicator. Okay, uh, where is okay? I use loading indicator. Okay, and I appear while the request is being processed and disappear when the response arrives. Okay. I also implement error handling using try-catch. Finally, block this. Ensure that API errors or network issue are handled properly without crashing the application. Okay. In summary, this project demonstrate how to build a simple question answering application. Okay. Let's go to the UI. How to build simple question answer application Java using JavaScript ES6 features, Patch API, and Gemini API. Users can ask any questions, receive intelligence response generated by AI. This is my project overview. Okay, conclusion. So thank you guys.